My daughter's Invisalign pulled her baby tooth out. This post is blowing up on Reddit right now, and I wanted to pull out some of the comments and just give you guys my thoughts on them and let you know if this is normal. So the first comment I see says, I am wearing my Invisalign right now, and this will probably give me nightmares. The first thing I want to confirm for you guys is that this is definitely a baby tooth. You almost never have to worry about the force from your tray pulling out your actual tooth, unless in like the very rare circumstance where it's already incredibly loose, in which case it's probably like dangling on the tissue. But anyway, you can tell that this is a baby tooth because of its position in the arch, its shape, its color, and also just the fact that it has no root on it. So ultimately, this is not something to worry about or have nightmares over. This is very, very unlikely to happen unless the tooth is already loose, or let's say that you have an old crown where the glue is kind of wearing out. Otherwise, your Invisalign tray is not strong enough to pull a tooth out of your mouth. The next comment I see here says, my kid's ortho insisted on waiting until all baby teeth were gone. Now I see why. And the person underneath that responded, I thought the norm was to wait until all the adult teeth have grown. And then the person underneath that said, yes, I need more info. I don't understand the point of Invisalign on baby teeth. I had to get some adult teeth pulled before I got my braces. So the first thing I want to say is that as an orthodontist, we definitely don't wait until all the baby teeth are out. A lot of times when we see a problem now, we want to fix it now so that bigger and worse problems don't arise in the future. So in these cases where we're starting early, we're probably expecting to lose baby teeth throughout the course of their treatment. The last comment here is supposedly from a dentist. It says, based on the teeth I see in the Invisalign, it looks like your daughter is about 10 years old. Interesting choice for your dentist to do Invisalign at this stage. Phase 1 orthodontics is usually more straightforward if done with metal braces. Children need to wear these aligners 22 hours per day, and compliance is usually an issue. I think it's best to glue braces on teeth for predictability. So the cool thing about losing baby teeth is they tend to fall out at specific ages for children, and so you can kind of use it as a rough estimate for the age of the child, but it's a very, very rough estimate, and the range that's still healthy is very, very wide. So you may have a child who loses all their baby teeth really early, or maybe they're pulled for some other reason when they're 10 years old, when the average time to lose all of your baby teeth is 12. But I've also seen plenty of children who they take until they're 15, 16, 17 to lose that last baby tooth, and nothing's wrong. Everything is just normal. They're just on a slower eruption pattern. The last thing he comments on here is the decision to do Invisalign on a young child where compliance may be an issue. And the interesting about that is actually it's 100% patient dependent, and that's why it's so important that during your consultation that the orthodontist is observing your child and seeing if they are going to be disciplined and motivated to wear these aligners all the time. But the funny thing is actually, in my experience, what I found is that some of these kids who are on the younger side in the single digits, they tend to actually do a lot better than some of the kids who are in their defiant teenage years.